Hi,
Hey, hey, how are you?
good and you?
Good, good. You can hear me?
Yeah, 100%.
That's good. How are things?
Good, good. I've been in and out of like loops in my head, but it's good. I had a good day though.
Yeah, it's good, good, good.
And you?
Were you able to listen to good, good? Yeah, I've been busy. I had a couple clients today and everybody's on time. It's like
There you
working
go.
perfect. But it always worries me when you get too many in a row. It's like what happens if somebody, you know, gets
Fuck-ups.
talking too much, right? But everything works pretty good.
There
But
you go.
yeah, things are going well. Did you listen to the strategy audio yesterday by any chance or?
No, no reason. I'm not sure where to find the all the data or like the videos.
Oh, because I sent you a couple links t twice. So,
Okay, maybe this is
hmm,
my fault.
no, it's okay. I had another client. The problem is that a lot of cell phones and that they're not made to download audio easily. Um, it's more or less so they can continue to sell, music online sort of thing. So I think they made it even harder over the years. So I did have another client that had the same issue this week, and so last night I uploaded the audio stress strategy and hypnosis tapes to YouTube. They're
Okay.
they're like a private link. What I'll do is I'll send you the private links to
Eh,
that, and then you can just click on that, and then you're just playing on YouTube on your phone.
because what I got is just in case the system did not give you a link to our meeting. That's it. And I have anxiety form. Uh, Everything looks good. I'll set for 4 p.m. I've included a link below to the Zoom. Um,
Yeah. So the I don't have my emails open right now, but the so yeah, it's okay.
I,
I mean, it's called so on the letter that says it talks about your current behaviors and regard it says download stress anxiety toolkit here.
oh,
But it's okay. It's okay. And on the other one, I said it a couple times, but I mean, if you want me to send you the links to the YouTube, it's just as easy just to listen to it on YouTube. But part of today's session would
yeah.
have been probably a little stronger if you'd listened to the strategy. But
No,
what
no,
we can do
100%, 100%.
is I can adjust it slightly, but then maybe listen to the audio strategy tonight,
Yeah.
and then you can listen to the hypnosis ones during this, between sessions. It's not going to be that. It's not going to be a big deal. It's just
Okay.
part of what I say refers to some of the things in the strategy audio. And if you haven't listened to it, you're going to be like, what does that mean? What does that mean exactly? So I'll
No,
make some adjustments on the fly so that you feel comfortable
okay.
with that. And yeah, I mean, that's how it goes. I mean, not everybody does. And, I don't want to give the impression that that breaks the system because it doesn't. It's much more resilient than that.
No, 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 but I feel like it's my responsibility to do the homework, but I'm not gonna lie, I don't see the link. But
Okay.
maybe it's so it's
Nuts.
new or desired behavior.
And it's called the let me pull up the email one more time. So, what did I send you? So, on Saturday the 17th, about
Saturday,
halfway
17.
down the email, it says included anxiety stress toolkit, and you can download it there. And then somewhere,
Oh, it's there. Plan
and
exactly
then
PDF.
yeah, and then I also did it on the one on Monday at 9:48. Um, oh, and I think I thought I put a link to my it doesn't matter. I mean, it's you got all things going on. I mean, you're busy, busy, busy. So it's as long as we listen to it, I would say tonight or tomorrow, then at least it'll tie into what's going on
No,
today.
I will 100%.
And
Like
But I like I kind of start to think that maybe putting them on YouTube and just give people YouTube links is the way to do it because
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
it cuts out a lot of this hardware problem. You know what I mean? I mean, my last gal, she was 74. She's 74. So I mean, for me just to get her headphones on, I have to talk her through linking
yeah,
up, what is Bluetooth, turn the Bluetooth on.
Yeah.
It's like it's kind of funny. Eh?
No,
So
100%.
so not everybody's quite as used to this as we are, right?
no, exactly. And it's all adjustment. And I feel like it's like when you're young you grew up with those things. So it's easier. But like for
Yeah.
my grandfather, like computers were something out of this world. Like he didn't
Yeah.
understand. And especially like my grandmother was really good with it because she would just do systems and follow the systems,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
So so that's it.
Yeah, I
But
mean, yeah, I mean it's true. I mean, I was lucky because when I was first got into high school, my dad said, "Oh, you should take the typing class." I said, "Why do I want to do that?" He says, "Oh, I have a feeling the world's going to be run by computers one day." And
mm,
he said it'd be good to learn how to use the typewriter keyboard. And so I
sounds like
did,
a smart guy.
Yeah, and in the end, he was right, and he was very much into computers in the 80s because he had just bought a big car dealership and he was setting everybody's office up with computers like, like he was way before his time, for an older guy.
Yeah,
And but I appreciated that little bit of wisdom that he had because it actually helped. I could type, and now I use a keyboard all the time. It's like, thank God my dad said
yeah.
that.
No, no, it's I mean, I think it's sometimes you can see it before it happens,
Yeah.
and usually people who have how can I say that, futuristic or genius ideas, or they don't get
Yeah.
appreciated in their time, you know.
Yeah, I think he had a he got a global vision. He could see how things would work,
Hmm.
and yeah, it was very helpful for that.
There you go.
So
Same here.
so today, I mean, if you've got yourself a spot where you can lie back a little bit,
Yeah,
and
I would move to the living room and be on the couch, or
okay, and I'm able to see a little bit from that spot. I basically just need to see your kind of face, maybe you're breathing a little bit, just in
okay.
case.
Should,
Well, but it's
should
not
I move
really.
there now?
You can. What we'll do? I'll just explain the pre-talk for a second and what we're going to do today.
Okay.
And basically, this is a nice, easy start because um, I'm going to guide you into a relaxed state, sometimes called a hypnotic state. Some people have a different version of what that feels like. Watching TV, they think that it knocks you out and you're like right out unconscious, and that people can make you act, dance like a chicken, and that kind of thing. This is much different. I mean, this is a form of kind of in between awake and sleep. That moment just before you fully wake up, your subconscious mind is still very much in the forefront. You can kind of remember your dreams. And then
Hmm.
as soon as the conscious mind wakes up completely, the subconscious mind recedes and it's like, well, I can't remember what my dream is anymore. It's like it's gone, and that's what we're doing is we're just recreating that feeling of just being right in the middle where the subconscious mind is up and in the forefront. The conscious mind still awake, sits back and just listens and relaxes. And sometimes it'll try to get in the way by being really analytical and kind of thing. But just say, for an hour and a half, just relax. This is an opportunity for another part of you, like your mind, a part that's never slept, a part that's always been aware of everything that's happening with you, to kind of come to the forefront and to show us images or regressions that are going to help. And it's really shocking how poetic that part of us is. It's just amazing. It's like, wow, like that's crazy that's that's how it was helped, how we were helped. And
Yeah.
it's a very smart part of us, that doesn't really get a lot of attention in a way because the conscious mind is quite, forward in the day. But the
Hmm.
subconscious mind, that part of us is very beautiful, very smart, knows exactly what's ready to change, knows exactly what's ready not to touch. And it's
Mm.
kind of a very, very beautiful part of us. So that's kind of what we're interacting with. And we do so with permission, no pushing, only what's ready. It's almost like if you were going through an orchard, you would only be picking the ripe fruit. You would be
Hmm.
leaving the rest alone.
Yeah, yeah.
And so it's a
Instantly with
very
instinct, you
gentle,
know.
very gentle kind of thing. And it's really, I mean, all healing is self-healing in a sense. So we're only ready to heal when we are at a point where it feels comfortable. So that's what we're looking for, is what parts are we comfortable looking at again. But today is more,
Like,
it's not looking for the roots of a problem. It's more like saying, let's look at times when we didn't even have this problem and just bring that forward. What did it feel like? And when we start playing with getting back into that feeling and what it's like, we start to realize that, oh, that's a state that we own too. And that's our state too. And we just haven't been in that state for a while. And when the body feels it again and really integrates with that feeling a bit, it will take that state back with you into the present day. And it's like, oh, like I'm not getting a new tool. I actually have the tool. I just haven't really realized that I could apply that to this instead. And it's kind of
mhm,
exciting because no one's interfering with your mind. I'm not throwing my philosophies in there. It's basically you're just seeing your powerful states come back to the forefront. And then you'll see that it's quite useful, when you start dealing with these problems, right? So it's a
nice.
very kind of a relaxing thing.
I mean,
That's it. Yeah. Yeah.
it sounds good.
Yeah. So I mean, do you have any questions or any
Um, no, I'm a bit afraid. I'm
yeah.
not gonna lie. I'm a bit like um stressed.
Yeah, I mean, so that's good too. So I mean, what happens is there's a little bit of that because I do that too. Even when I was training, I'd have other hypnotists or hypnotherapists, and actually, like we'd have to come up with a problem, and I did. I had some issues I didn't, I always had to be right. At one point in my life, it's like I had to be right to feel safe, and why would that come from? And when I hooked up with this girl and she was going to do the hypnotherapy, I was like, I'm kind of stressed, like I can't
Yeah,
believe I'm feeling stressed. And it's like, oh, that's what the client feels like, and it's a good time to, whatever you're feeling right now, to just, instead of fighting it, you just make a little room for it and just allow that anxiety to come up, and almost like make it say, you welcome, I can feel this anxiety. I welcome it. What message am I getting from this, that I just not too sure about this, or this is kind of new and I'm kind of excited but kind of not sure what's going to happen, and just allow those feelings to come up, welcome them, and realize that at a higher level, this is just a part of you that wants to be safe, that wants to be appropriate, that wants, just to be all the things that we want to be, and that's okay. And then as you allow that feeling to come up, you can just allow it just to kind of continue to expand until it's just leaves the body itself, heard, understood, welcomed, and you'll find
yeah.
that that anxiety will kind of just start to settle down, on its own.
Hmm.
So go find your comfortable spot and then we'll get
Okay,
started.
sounds good. Can I close the like the windows or
I mean, your eyes are going to be closed
okay?
anyways, right? That's the beauty of this, is that sessions don't really take place in an office. They take place inside your head.
Yeah,
You know
no,
what I
that's
mean?
true.
And you can like be anywhere. I mean, virtually, it's like, yeah, it's pretty interesting.
Okay,
Once your eyes are closed, it's like, that's why it's nice not to have to drive 2 hours in the snow. You do it on office.
yeah,
And once you're done, you can just get up and go get a coffee.
yeah. No, for real.
Yeah. So yeah, basically just find a place where you can recline a little bit and close your eyes,
Okay.
and when you're ready, just let me know.
Yeah, I think I'll do it like this. Yeah, just so you can see me and I'm
Yeah.
comfortable.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Okay.
And you can hear me nice and clear.
Yeah, I have one of my AirPods that is, I don't know if it's okay. That's perfect. So can you can you speak?
Yeah. Can you hear
Okay,
me clear?
perfect. Yeah, yeah, that's
Oh,
perfect. I'm ready.
okay. So you can close your eyes and you can focus on the sound of this voice because you can decide to follow these words. You can decide to enjoy a hypnotic state today. And that state will range from drifting attention to deep relaxation and can be anywhere in between those places. At no time will you fall asleep or become unconscious, but your conscious mind will set back, relax like in a lawn chair, and just allow things to come up easily, a relaxed way. At times, your attention may seem to wander, but my voice will go with you. You may drift away at times from specific words, but you will always drift into the spirit of the words for you, and my voice will go with you. You don't seem to have to hear or remember every word because you can hear everything you need to. You can hear everything you need to hear and now. You don't have to try. Just allow yourself to go with the flow. Begin now by taking 3 conscious, deeper breaths. Breathing in deep, slower, and exhale. Release and let go. And a second time. Breathing in deeper, slower, and exhale. Release and let go. And a third time. Breathing in deeper and slower. And exhale. Release and let go. With each breath, deeper and deeper. Because you can tell your body to breathe, to relax, and to calm. The mind is the body, and the body is the mind. When the body relaxes, the mind relaxes, because there is no separation between the mind and the body. As the body relaxes, the mind relaxes, and your breathing and relaxing continues automatically, all by itself. Now we can bring tension, relaxation into specific muscle groups. As we move progressively through the body, you can tense the muscles carefully yet firmly, then relax them completely. And observe the relaxation to enhance your mind-body connection and tune into your authentic, inner, natural relaxation ability. Start by forming a fist, squeezing it carefully yet firmly. Hold it for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seconds, and then release it slowly and observe the relaxation as the muscles go loose and limp. And now tense the biceps, but while keeping the hands still totally relaxed. Find the way to do that now for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then relax the biceps and let that tension slowly drain out of your arms as they come back to your sides, and feel that for 5 seconds. And now you can tense the triceps, and only the triceps as you hold it. Then and relax. Now tense the shoulders, pulling them up to the neck, holding it, and relax now, letting them flop down. Turn the neck fully to one side and hold it tense. And relax. And move to the other side. And relax. You can open the mouth as wide as possible and relax and feel that relaxation. Moving through the face, through the jaw. Tense the stomach muscles. Hold it. Then relax. Now tense the thighs. Hold it. Then relax. Tense the calves. Hold it. Then relax. Tense the feet. Hold it. And then relax. And the toes. And hold it. And then relax. Just let your whole body relax now. Observe the difference. Notice how muscle tension has drained away. And continue to allow tension to drain away mentally. Continue to inhale a calm, clear energy. Exhaling anything you no longer need. Spinning that good feeling back towards you like a light, a blue waterfall of cleansing, refreshing energy. Now, follow the numbers down as I count backwards from 5 down to 0. Beginning with 5, feeling the weight of the head, and with your eyes still closed, turn your eyes upwards as if looking up towards your forehead. Then, letting a warm, heavy, pleasant energy flow down. Aware of the air on your skin. And 3, the feeling within. Down deeper. Into the heart beating. Sending warm, loving energy throughout your body. You are aware of your pulse. Flowing down to your legs. Down to the soles of your feet. Heavier and heavier. Notice the most relaxed part of your body. Let that relaxation grow and flow through you. And if that calm, cleansing energy had a color, what would it be for you? As you breathe in, imagine or feel that color of calm, cleansing energy flow through your body. And as you breathe out, imagine or feel that you are breathing out any stress, any tension, like a gray color that could go out and dissolve away completely. Let that color of calm, cleansing energy grow. Let it go deeper. Now let it surround your whole body like a healing, protective cocoon of light. A layer of protective light around you. Imagine, visualize, or feel a staircase with 10 steps that can take you down into a safe, comfortable white room where you can access your inner wisdom. Notice the color and texture of your staircase. So start going down the staircase. Imagine, feel your feet stepping down now. Imagine the texture of the stairs, the feeling of the railing. 10, 9. Deeper down with each step. Deeper down with every breath. 8, 7. Slow down. Deepen. 6. Your subconscious mind. 5. Doesn't mind. 4. Getting to the bottom. 3. Ready to step into your right room with 1. Now, be at the bottom of the stairs. So at the bottom of the stairs now, reach out and open the door and find a white room with a comfortable chair. Make it how you like it as you go inside. Imagine it. Feel what it's like to be in this room and settle back into the comfortable chair. Imagine in front of you there is a cinema screen with a relaxing scene, like a beach, a lake, a garden, or a favorite place in nature. Once you find your favorite place in nature, imagine moving into that place. Wherever you are now, move into this beautiful place now. Imagine moving into that place where you can feel the sun or the water on your skin. Notice the colors around you. Listen to the sounds around you, the smells around you.
No,
No. I
spinning a
want you
little
to,
bit.
sorry,
It's spinning a little bit.
it's spinning a little bit.
Mhm.
Just place that spinning then. We'll just look at this image of spinning. This image represents old behaviors, overthinking, replaying, maybe trying to think your way out of a feeling, or staying stuck inside your head. See that image of spinning, which is a very powerful image, really. Notice the emotions connected to that image, that familiar stress and anxiety, perhaps, followed by frustration, perhaps, sadness, fear, guilt. And perhaps there's also that thought, what if I lose my mind? What if I can't get out of this? But you don't need to analyze it here. Just notice it, the image, the emotion, the thoughts. Now allow that entire scene on a black and white TV screen to drain of color. See that spinning draining of color, black and white now, on an old black and white TV screen a few feet out in front of you. Let that image grow fuzzier, slightly out of focus, like an old signal losing clarity. Notice any sounds that go with it, maybe inner dialogue, tension, noise, and then gently turn the volume down. That's right. Now let that small, old black and white TV move farther away, shrinking in size, getting quieter, less important, less demanding, until it's simply something you used to do, not something you need to stay inside. And now let your attention shift. In front of you appears a large, bright movie screen. Bright, large, new, beautiful seating. Clear, vivid, alive. This screen shows the new way. Again, don't force it. Allow the conscious mind to sit back, relax, and allow the subconscious mind to bring up an image, a feeling, something that we can place on this screen. Perhaps you're noticing a thought and just letting it pass. No big deal, relaxed and calm. Perhaps it is you staying present, grounded in your body, out for a walk, beautiful trees, beautiful day, calm and relaxed. The mind, not empty, content, quiet, because it needs nothing. Not thinking about thinking, just being here. Let one clear image appear now. Say it out loud. What are you seeing?
Waterfall.
Pardon?
Waterfall.
Waterfall. Beautiful. Now, Let this image, this beautiful waterfall, water spray, beautiful landscape. Let this image represent the new behavior, staying present, not making assumptions about thoughts, allowing thoughts to come and go without following them, remaining rational, not by force, but by not feeding the loop. Now let that image of that waterfall grow brighter. Let the colors deepen. Let it feel solid, calm, real. And notice how your body feels in this version of you. More settled, less tight, more here. Now turn the volume up on this scene, but notice how the sound is different. It's quieter, steadier, clear. This is the sound of mental space, openness. You have made an important shift, not by fighting thoughts, but by changing your relationship to them. You're giving yourself permission to have an appropriate stress response when needed and an appropriate relaxation response afterwards. And when you listen to the strategy audio, this will go into this in much more detail, the proper stress response and the proper relaxation response. And when you listen to that strategy audio in the next day or so, this will become stronger and stronger automatically. Your subconscious mind already knows how to make this balance. And from here forward, it can create new ways to recognize when a loop begins, to step out of your head and back into the present, to allow thoughts without wrestling them, to trust that you do not lose your mind. In fact, you return to it. We will continue to reinforce this by gathering your inner resources now and by clearing old blocks so that this new way becomes familiar, automatic, and natural. You're doing very, very well. So in the first regression to a childhood friend. So you can access long-term memories in hypnosis, this calm, relaxed state, and become more friendly even with your own subconscious mind. So next, you can recall or imagine a moment in your childhood with one of your first or early friends. You are doing this simply to see a nice, friendly, fun memory from decades ago and re-meet a nice friend you may not have thought about for some many years. And it can be nice to recall them now. So drifting back with 3, a specific moment, a time and place in your past, going back to a first or maybe an early childhood friend, with one coming to the forefront. And I wonder if that friend is a little boy or girl. So as the images and sounds come into focus with zero, you can be there now. First impressions. Is this childhood friend a boy or a girl?
Boy.
A boy. And what age are you there?
Mm, 7, 8.
Seven, 7 or 8. And what age is your friend there? About the same age, 7 or 8?
Yeah, yeah.
Good. And what is the little boy's name?
Jacob.
Jacob. Are you guys outside or inside?
Inside.
And what are you doing there?
We're we're rollerblading inside and throwing cushion at each other.
Rollerblading inside and throwing cushions. Excellent. With Jacob.
Yeah.
So what I want you to do is to move from this place where you're at into that 7-year-old boy and to step really into this place to see what you saw as that 7-year-old boy playing with Jacob, hear what you heard, and focus in on the face of Jacob. Notice his smile or his playing or joking, the laughing of his voice laughing. Can you feel that?
Yeah.
Yeah. And feel the sense of connection and friendship between you at that age. Just kind of open friendship, relaxed, having fun, playing around. Can you feel that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now turn that up, just like turning up the volume. Turn up that feeling of connection, friendship, joy, freedom. Kind of, I mean, no cares in the world, really, right? At that age, playing around, just try not to break anything if you could. And feel how that feeling feels. And allow that feeling to move through every single cell of your body. Connection, friendship, love, joy, relaxation, lack of responsibility, childlike energy, joyful, playful. Now, if this was a story, does this story move into a middle ground? So, if this experience was to continue with Jacob and playing, what happens next?
We're gonna eat
You're going to eat. And are you guys at your house or at Jacob's house?
at Jacob's house.
At Jacob's house. What kind of food does Jacob's family feed him? Good food?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spaghetti.
Spaghetti, yeah. Always a favorite. And if you were to become aware of any emotions in this young 7-year-old body, I'll call you 7. What are emotions are you feeling, 7?
Happiness.
Happiness. Yeah. Are you
Carefree.
carefree? Yeah. No reasons for any real major concerns. And if you feel ready and to allow the experience to come to a natural conclusion, what happens next? What is the last significant thing that occurs in this place?
I'm going home.
Headed home. And is home very far away?
No.
Not too far away. It's like a neighborhood friend. You guys are in the same neighborhood sort of thing.
Hmm. I can walk home.
Okay. Walking distance. So from your point of view, this story, this message, this place with Jacob and you playing, um, does this experience remind you or have a lesson that sort of stands out to you?
There's a lesson.
Do you sense any sort of lesson as to why your subconscious would offer up this story?
Mm. Um,
Does not necessarily have to have one come up right away, but
mm,
certainly it could show that we have the innate ability to be relaxed, calm,
mhm,
have relationships that are beyond the stress, anxiety response. And
mhm,
that at the age of 7, would you say that it was natural to you? It felt very natural.
mhm.
Yeah. You weren't trying to be relaxed and calm. It was
No,
just there, right? All the
yeah,
time. So at the age of 7, you were fully realized, calm, relaxed, and playful, really joyful. So that this is something that maybe not as a lesson, but something to be noticed, that this is really your original state, that this is an original state, one
mhm,
that can't really be taken away, but it can be disturbed from time to time. But if you were to take the disturbances away, do you think that Albert would have a very easy time being relaxed and calm like this boy?
it would be hard or it would be easy.
Probably be easy, right? I mean, if a
Yeah,
7-year-old boy could do it, it was natural. That
mhm,
once the things that stand in your way are removed, you probably don't have to do anything. It probably just naturally flows back
mhm.
because it was always there. But like a dirty window, sometimes we have to clean off the parts that make the window hard to see through, but we don't have to replace the glass. We don't have to change the window. It's already there structurally. It just needs a bit of attention in a way. Does that make any
Yeah,
sense at all?
mhm,
So your subconscious mind can remind you of old friends, and sometimes it's nice to go back and remember people like Jacob, people we haven't thought of for some time. And it reminds us of our positive inner resources, like the state of playfulness that you had at that time.
mhm,
We're also connecting with our subconscious, and sometimes the subconscious is mysterious to us. We're not sure what's going on with that. But the fact is that the subconscious mind can also be a good friend of ours. Just like Jacob, that we can have a part of us that has our back, always awake, but always caring for us. Not something to be overcome. It's something to build a relationship with and to show love to. And the subconscious mind shows love back. Does that make any sense to you?
mhm.
Yeah. So we can let that friendly feeling from your subconscious mind or from this friendship story also surround your subconscious mind as we ask the subconscious mind to help us recall further resources and to continue to have our back as we move forward in this progress. So let's leave that story behind for a minute, and we're going to go into another regression into the relaxation response. So, because you can recall times in the past when you were good at triggering your relaxation response, like that time you were very relaxed, calm, and at ease, you may even hardly realize that you've had those times. You might have had clarity, confidence about a situation in the past, or you might just naturally have felt calm and at ease. What kind of calm and ease or clarity or and confidence can you recall? Could it be a time when you were naturally sleeping, maybe eating well, exercising, taking care of yourself, relaxed, easy? Or maybe you were practicing authentic relaxation like meditation or
Mhm.
nature walks. or maybe a swim, laughing, enjoying a healthy relationship. It could be a time before certain events, so your mind was not reminding you of challenging events that stand in the way. It was just in the moment. So you realize those events come and go, easy going, either way. But your mind has the ability to move easily into the moment. That's the type of regression we're looking for, a time of ease, calm, clarity, confidence. So drifting back with 3, a specific moment of calm and ease. Going back with 2, a authentic ability of you relaxing easily. So 1 can come up to the forefront now with 0. First impressions. What are you doing there?
Hard to find a moment.
Yeah. So just relax again. I mean, the conscious mind often likes to try to come up with something.
Mm-hmm.
And if we just say, just relax, maybe nothing, we fear something's that nothing will come up. But if we just relax and say, something will come up, we've had millions of experiences. Just
I'd say
relax and think of
with
when it, sorry?
with my friends, maybe.
Yeah. So, I mean, is that what you coming up with, like a time when you're with your friends?
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
don't think, and I'm just in the
Yeah.
present.
Yeah. So someone you know well, get along well with, and just kind of chumming around. So bring up one specific example. Just allow one to flow up and let me know, where are you in this experience? Are you inside or outside?
I
It did you say inside?
inside
Inside. And you're with a friend or with several friends?
with a friend
With a friend. So where are you exactly?
in my car.
In your car? And is it day or night or evening?
It's day.
Daytime. So daytime in your car with someone you feel close to, calm and relaxed. How are you feeling there?
Free.
Free. And what are you doing? Are you talking or
Yeah, we're chatting.
chatting? And how does that feel?
Good.
Yeah, good. And what do you say? And what do they say? Are they listening or are they talking?
We're talking, but the
Good.
conversation is flowing,
Flowing.
going from subject to subject, and it's easy.
Yeah. And how much back dialogue is there? Is the mind racing and trying to figure out what to say next, or
A little bit.
just just flowing?
No, it's
So
it's
there's
flowing.
flowing. So sometimes the mind gets involved and wants to, I mean, direct, and there's nothing wrong with that. But to a large extent, it flows almost from someplace special, doesn't it, in a way?
Mm-hmm.
Almost like it's automatic, flowing, easy, everything coming together. It's not like you even have to ask yourself what the next sentence should be. It just already flows into the next place, the next thing.
Mm-hmm.
A natural ability. Would you say that's almost feels natural, like a natural thing?
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel that it feels more natural than the process of repeating thoughts and going around and around in circles?
100%.
Yeah, feels much more natural, much more in place. So you're in the car with an important person, talking, relaxing, in the flow of things. And as you allow the story to unfold naturally, tell me what happens next.
We're going to Montreal,
You're going to Montreal,
to my friend's place.
or to your friend's place. So you're going on a little trip to your friend's place in your car, I guess.
Yeah.
And any thoughts or feelings arising?
No,
And at what age would you say you were in this story?
no, like,
Okay, so approximately the same, yeah, same age.
yeah, or like maybe 2 years ago.
Okay. So a few years ago, relaxing with your friends. And would you say this was a story of calm ease or confidence or clarity or a little bit of all of it?
A bit of all of it. A little bit of all of it.
Yeah. It's calm, you're at ease, the
Mm-hmm.
clarity is there, confidence is there.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Authentic relaxation, which is, spending time with somebody.
Yeah.
And in the anxiety strategy, it talks about authentic relaxation being something that truly relaxes the mind and body, things like
Mm-hmm.
meditation or walks, but that many of the activities we use to relax are not authentic relaxation. Sometimes TV and these things that are very fast paced to the nervous system is actually a lot of work. So, just for reference for you when you go back to listen to that tape, that's kind of where it's going, is that some forms of relaxation are a little more authentic to the body than others. So
Mm-hmm.
just in case that's something that's coming up. So if you were to take this story to its natural ending, what happens? What is the next significant to the last significant thing that happens in this story of meeting, traveling with your friend?
Yeah, I arrive at my friend's place and we prepare to go somewhere or something.
Okay.
Maybe we go to the
So,
bar.
yeah. So you arrive at your friend's place, you got plans for the evening to
Yeah.
do some bar hopping and relaxing, maybe go to a restaurant, that sort of
Mm-hmm.
thing.
Yeah.
And all settled into somebody's place, probably for more than a day or at least a day, I would think.
Mm-hmm.
And everything's good, relaxed, calm. So I want you to kind of move, extending from wherever you're at now, to move into that person in Montreal at this place, having all these experiences with the friend, with the flow of the conversation, with the plans. No real anxiety or stress, no real worry about what the future will hold for these few days or these few hours. And just allow that feeling to kind of soak in and feel what it feels like, what thoughts are there, what thoughts are no longer there because of this beautiful feeling. And just allow it just to take place for a few minutes. And then we'll move forward with the next one. So you can reconnect with times when your stress response was triggered. So a time of some stress, but it was the appropriate amount of stress. So you experienced what's known as good stress that you could use, then you could turn it off, and you could go back into the relaxation response. So now you can drift back through the years to any time when you had the ability to face a so called stressful situation. You may have felt some anxiety or nerves leading up to whatever the event is or what was happening. But that just made you prepare and confirm that it was appropriate, that you had the right skills and the right timing. And even though you felt a little stress leading up to it, that it actually helped you feel focused, feel energized. So you managed that stress, anxiety, and it led to excitement, fun, and an enjoyable time. So now recall any positive experience that you may have had when you faced events, maybe something at work, something at home that involved some anxiety, stress, but you managed it. Perhaps looking back now, you don't even think about the anxiety, stress, only the excitement, the enjoyment, the fun that you had. The stress and anxiety, just a small part of that event now. Even forgotten that you had a little anxiety, stress leading up to that successful time. This is anxiety, stress, and exciting fun that we're looking for, or leading to excitement and fun. It could be traveling. I mean, if you've ever traveled to a new city or country, there's some anxiety beforehand, meeting new people, maybe a public performance, that sort of thing. So now you can access your long term memories and emotions while remaining able to speak, describe your inner experiences, drifting back with three, a specific moment of I can actually face a challenging event that involved anxiety, stress, and it led to something fun and exciting. Two, a time of clarity and confidence, a time of calm and ease. Only choose one. Let one come to the forefront, ready to step into the scene with zero. Now, be there. First impressions in that moment. What do you see, hear, or feel?
Good. Free.
Feel, feel good and free,
Accomplish.
accomplished. So, how old are you in this scene?
22, 23.
About 22 or 23. And you were inside or outside again?
Um, it's an event,
An
like
event.
both outside
Okay,
and
so
inside.
yeah, a little bit of both. So, what is the event that's happening?
I organized the ice bath and sauna event with my job.
Oh, okay, you organized. What was it exactly?
It's a ice bath and sauna.
Oh, wow, ice bath and sauna event for your work.
Yeah,
And there was some anxiety, stress in the organization of it.
yeah, making sure everything's ready and
Yeah,
everything's ready to go, and sauna's hot and the water's like, and make sure like when people arrive, we're actually ready. Like we're
yeah,
not managing
yes,
stuff or
yeah. That makes sense, right? Some responsibilities.
yeah,
It has to be safe, has to be working, has to be comfortable, has to
yeah,
move smooth so that people are enjoying it,
yeah.
and so a lot of responsibility. So the quality of clarity was there, is there, confidence, calm, and ease. Would you
Yeah.
say that all of these things resulted from handling this event and in handling anxiety, stress in a healthy way?
Hmm.
That you had both, right? Anxiety, stress leading to an accomplishment, and then the calm, relaxation response as a result.
Yeah.
So go back into that 22-year-old at this event, taking a deep breath now that it's all running well, everything's all kind of working out perfectly. And notice what is the body language of you at that time.
happy,
Happy, good
expressive,
posture, standing straight, confident stance, relaxed,
open,
open. And how is your breathing?
steady,
Steady. Yeah. And how are you feeling? How are you feeling during the anxiety stress part of it?
mm, agitated,
Agitated,
impatient,
impatient.
on edge.
Yeah. And these led to you being competent, would you say?
Hmm.
You measured properly in a way, you made sure things, appropriate conditions happened because you were responding to appropriate anxiety stress to make sure that things were okay.
Hmm.
And once you got to the point where you said all the check marks were done, everything looks good, everything's doing very, very well, how does that feel in the body?
Good.
And what
Um,
type of, sorry, yeah, go on.
it feels like success.
Success, yeah. And what type of thoughts are running through your mind in that place after your success?
I'm that guy. Like I can do great
Yeah,
things.
yeah. Self-affirming in a way,
Yeah.
right? It's like, wow, solving these problems is actually enjoyable and rewarding.
Hmm.
And often it's not done in one step. We spoke about global thinking with when we talked about computers, and often we run into people who are global thinkers where they see the big picture very easily. And the interesting thing about that is that they often look for a solution that is global as well. They want to have a solution that solves a problem in an instant, just the way they saw the problem. And yet, this is an example of how that really isn't how problems are solved. That even a global thinker can see a whole problem all at once. To solve a problem, we have to break it down into small portions that are easy to do. And we go step by step. And when we're done the steps, the problem is solved. And that when we start looking at all of life, that almost every example of something that is built, something that is solved, something that is accomplished, is often seen in an instant, but it is built through many small, manageable, easy steps that really have no or very low anxiety and stress related to them. Does that sounds like something that makes sense to you?
Hmm.
But if we were to try to solve every problem in one step, do you think that would build a great deal of anxiety?
Hmm.
Yeah, because it's actually almost impossible, you know, almost impossible to do it that way, right?
Hmm.
That the sense of being a big thinker, a global thinker, is a very powerful thing, but it is only the beginning point. That to build, we have to build step by step. And that when we do this, even with anxiety, stress as part of it, we come out the other side being very successful and feeling very, very good from it. One of the results of stress anxiety is success in a way, if we're able to manage it.
Hmm.
So, if we were to play this towards the middle of the story, you've got to set up this event. What happens next?
People arrive.
People arrive.
The pressure's falling. Everything comes to place.
Yeah, everything's yeah, good.
People are having fun. I'm
Uh,
having positive feedback.
yeah, and you're having fun too, hopefully.
Of course.
Yeah. Yeah. And what is the strongest emotion in this event? Is it the anxiety before or the success after?
Success after.
Yeah. Like a wave in a way, right?
Hmm.
A wave of anxiety, it builds, but sometimes this happens with pain too, when people deal with pain. When anxiety starts to rise, when it gets to a certain strength, we start to move away from it or, run away from it or hide from it. And we think, oh, how powerful that feels. But it's interesting if, and you could try this sometime when you have an anxious feeling come up, that if you sit with it and watch this wave go up, that it has no other choice but to come back down in a sense. So when we watch it rising up instead of running away at the height, and we think, oh, that's how strong, it's just going to get stronger and stronger. If we just sit and just relax and not interfere with that feeling, but also take no ownership of it, just watch it, you'll see that it begins to come to a certain point. And because it was not fed, we did not say, this is me, this is mine, that
Mm.
anxiety begins to crest and then slowly come back down and then fade off into completion. Pain is like that. Anxiety, even thoughts are like that. Feelings are like that. That they are kind of a wave that comes up and then comes back down. But most people never feel the coming down part because avoidance is a way of feeding that energy, which keeps it cresting in a way. So this is a good example of that, of feeling anxiety. But then when it was done, that anxiety just drifted off. And then
Hmm.
the next wave comes up, which is confidence and, self power, and it's a very, very beautiful thing. So if you could have this feeling of being free and confident all the time, what do you think that would be like for you?
I would do amazing things.
Yeah,
I'll take risk and do whatever I
appropriately. Yeah,
do whatever my minds tell me to do. Like if I have a project or an idea, I would just go all in, no doubts.
yeah. So you would have appropriate um, measurement, but you would be able to make decisions and then follow through on those decisions without having to constantly make them every 5 minutes over and over again. Stability, I guess I would say.
Yeah,
Okay. So again, this strategy audio talks about something called bets. And this is a system that we use when we are examining states of calm and ease that we've had in the past so that we can take all of these feelings back into the present and we can sit with these powerful resources, you know, in the forefront of our lives instead of something in the background. And what BETS stands for, it's spelled BETSS. And it's basically noticing B, body language and breathing. E is the emotions. T are our internal thoughts. The two S's are, what we say to ourselves and what we see in our mind's eye. And it's interesting, we touched on how the mind is the body and the body is the mind. But when the mind is in kind of a spinning situation, we can turn to the body as a source of relaxation and calm. And when we begin to focus on the body, because the mind is not separate from the body, the mind begins to calm itself. So you can let a moment when you experience calm and ease come up, maybe this time at this event, when you're calm, at ease, relaxed, having successfully overcome stress. And we can begin to look at these few things. So, can you imagine adjusting your body language so it's like it was that day when you were successful, when you were the man, having successfully created this thing? Notice if your shoulders were open, back, good posture, energetic, kind of a good energy moving through you. What was your breathing like? What do you imagine your breathing would have been like? Your body
Stable,
language.
easy,
Easy.
not not forced, just
Yeah.
natural.
So natural, easy breathing. The body the same then, kind of relaxed, calm, not standing like a soldier, just energetic, relaxed.
Hmm.
Can you imagine adjusting your body language so that it matches and is even better than that when you have an anxiety stress event? Just adjust your body language so that it is relaxed and calm. You can imagine adjusting your breathing to here and now, taking 5 deeper breaths. And it's good. A good way of doing it is inhaling for 3 seconds, hold it for 6 seconds, and then exhale for 3 seconds. That gets this nice rounded feeling to breathing. Let's try that for a second. So breathe in for 3 seconds, hold for six. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and release for three. 1. And if you do this on a regular basis when you're feeling anxiety, you'll see that your breathing calms, the body calms, body language is there. The mind gets a message, not from you, not from another thought, but the message is coming from the body itself. So we can follow this bets now to look at the emotions. You can observe the way you were feeling at that time when you were successful, things were going well, you were in the flow of things. You felt anxiety, stress. What message did anxiety, stress send to you at that time?
Nothing.
Nothing. Before, when you were in the state of anxiety, stress, organizing this event, it was telling you to be ready, to be safe, to make sure all these certain things were done. So it did have clear, powerful messages that did help,
Yeah.
but they only lasted for so long. Then they dissipated and you went into a beautiful relaxation state.
Hmm.
Yeah. Calm and at ease.
Yeah.
How does that feel in the body?
In that moment,
Yeah.
I would say free.
Free, open.
Yeah. Say
When we express an emotion of being free in the body, calm in the body, allow that to, feeling to regenerate. Again, this sends a message to the mind that it's time for the mind to regenerate, relax, and calm without using another thought or sort of kind of attacking that part of us. It uses the body to signal the mind instead of the mind to signal the mind. Does that make any sense? Yeah.
yeah. Nothing.
So, thoughts. What happened to your thoughts? Did you even have much thinking going on when you were in that peaceful state, that flow state? Oh, I didn't hear that one very clearly. Just repeat that one more time.
Like at the event,
At the event, yeah, once it was working very
at
well,
the event,
were you having positive thoughts or just kind of not? Yeah, yeah, at that event.
at,
Were your thoughts positive or just kind of just not really thinking too much at all?
it disconnect.
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Okay. You feel disconnected.
yeah.
So we could also have thoughts like everything will be all right in the end, right?
Mhm.
It could be many different types of thoughts that are very positive. So the first S in bets is see. What do you see in your mind's eye? Did you visualize the big picture context? Feel grateful for the things that we have? Not upset about the things that aren't going right, right? We can recall times in the past that have shown us that we survive. We can do many different things, even excel when we have the right way of being. And the second S in bets is what we say to ourselves, right? We can say to ourselves when we do have anxiety, stress, that this happens for a reason, that you've grown in wisdom from events, that these things also lead to excitement and to fun and to good times. Right?
Yeah.
All these types of things we can say. So this is a good system, this bets of watching your body language, your breathing, your emotions, your thoughts, what you see in your mind's eye, and what you say to yourself. And again, this will make more sense when you listen to the strategy audio because this was kind of a refreshment of that information which was
Hmm.
on that tape. So when you listen to that, this should start to click in a little better. So oh, for that clarification. So this is the end of this session at this point. You've done good. We're going to wrap up in a few minutes. Um,
Will
but
I open my eyes or?
just in a few seconds, just relax for a couple
Okay.
more minutes. You've done well. We've gone through a couple different stories. You've been able to access long-term memories in your subconscious mind and some significant times of confidence and relaxation. So I'm going to count you back up in a moment from five, count you up to five. You'll be able to come back fully into the moment and feeling good. So coming up with one, aware of your body, two and three, the room around you, with four, moving the fingers and toes, all the way back with five, feeling good, eyes open, wide awake. One, two, three, four, five. How was that?
It was interesting. Um, the start was really intense.